Hello everyone, we're going to start our web design HTML lesson 2. In these lessons, we are going to work on two HTML concepts. One is HTML headings and second is HTML paragraphs. Now, in this lesson, you're going to complete two tasks. One task is you're going to watch this video and you're going to practice what I am doing or what I'm just showing you. You're going to practice that. And second task is you're going to browse the website, which is in the blue writing. You're going to browse that website, then you're going to complete a mini quiz. We're going to start the lesson. First of all, what is the HTML headings? We'll find out what is the HTML headings and we'll find out what is the HTML paragraphs. Then we'll do practice on the computer. HTML headings. HTML headings is like if you're creating a website, you're going to use the headings when you create the titles or subtitles. For example, your website got a big heading, the name welcome message, or different topics, and that time you're going to use different headings. And in the HTML, we got 6 different headings: H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. I have provided here one example: H1 opening tag. Then inside the after the opening tag, you got whatever the message or whatever the writing you put. For example, here heading 1, and then the closing H1 tag. We know that if you create any tag, got the opening part, then you got the closing part. So if you open a tag, you need to close it. Remember that. And in these 6 headings, H1 is most important. That means H1 is the biggest writing you will see. So if we from the biggest to smallest size, H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. Okay. Now we're going to look on the HTML paragraph. What is the paragraph? If you want to write any paragraph in our website, or if you want to create any paragraph in our website, we are going to use the HTML paragraph tag. HTML paragraph tag, also called as a P tags, because it's got a closing and opening and closing tag. I'm going to provide one example. In this example, you can see P tag opening section. Then after the P tag opening section, you got the paragraph 1 text. Then after the paragraph 1 text, you got the P tag closing section. I have given another example here. So we have now got basic understanding of the paragraph and the headings. Now we are going to practice these things in our computer so that how it works. To practice this, we need 2 things. One is the notepad and another one is the Google Chrome or Internet Explorer, any kind of web browser. Okay, so I'm going to open now notepad and the web browser. Okay, I have opened up my notepad and I have got one HTML basic structure, and I gave a name and title my website or my first website. Okay, now as you know that we need to first of all we need to save this file. How I'm going to save it? I'm going to make file, then save as. Then we're going to save exactly in the same folder we was working last lesson, which is you have created in the desktop. The name of the folder was year 8 HTML. That's the folder, and in this folder we are going to save this file as lesson 2. The first one was lesson 1, so you're going to save this one as a lesson 2. Then in these sections we are going to select as all files, and then you save it. Okay, the file is now saved as a lesson 2 HTML. So we save this file. Now I'm going to make this text, this is smaller, so I'm going to make this text a little bit bigger. Control and plus, if I press Control and plus, the text is getting bigger, much better. Now what I'm going to do, I'm in my body section. Whatever the code you're going to write for the heading and paragraph, it will be in between opening body section and closing body section. So I'm going to write my first H1 tag. Okay, H1 tag. How are you going to write it? Less than sign, then H1, then greater than sign, and after this is my opening section for the H1. Then I'm going to write something here. For example, I can write welcome to my website. Okay, then I'm going to close my h1 tag. I've opened my h1 tag. Then after that I give the message I want to give, then I close my tag. Now I'm going to save this file. Save. I saved it. Now this file is saved inside my ER8 HTML folder. So if I go to my ER8 HTML folder, I can see lesson 2 HTML. Now I'm going to open this file in the web browser so that I'm going to see how does it look like when I have created the h1. Okay, that's how it looked like. Welcome to my website. Whatever I want to get the message is coming to my website, well and good. Now because I want to work on Notepad and I want to work on web browser Google Chrome to see how it looks like, so I want to keep these two side by side. I want to keep the Google Chrome in right hand side. To do that, I just hold here with my mouse, then I take it on my right until it's become half. Now this screen become half. Now then it's giving the option, because I got several different screen has open, that's why it's giving the option. But if you have Notepad is open, then Notepad will be the only one option you'll get. So you select this Notepad, which it says here on top of here, it says the file name as well, lesson 2 HTML. You select this, then your screen become half and half. Okay, now I'm going to make this one a little bit bigger. On my Google Chrome also I want to make a little bit bigger, so 150 I think it will be better, yeah, so that you can see it properly. Now I have created one h1 tag. I want to create one more heading tag so that you can see the difference. I'm going to create now h2. I have opened the h2 opening section. Then I'm going to give the message. For example, I want to write here subjects. Then I want to close my h2. Now first of all, I want to see, if I want to see how it looks like, I need to save it. So I save it, file save, then I refresh it. To refresh this, in your keyboard you can press F5, or you can click on this button here. If you click on this button, then the page is refreshed. You can see subject is here. Now you can see from these two lines, this line and this line, the difference here. The h1 tag is much bigger than the h2 tag. That's how it will work. Okay, now I'm going to create another tag. To create another tag, I'll just copy this. Then on the second line I'm going to paste it, paste. Then I'm going to write here maybe computer science. Okay, computer science. Then I'll save it, file save, and I'll refresh it. Now you can see my computer science and subjects, this line and this line, two lines, writing is almost exactly the same size and same. Okay, this is because the h2 tag for the third line and also for the second line I got the h2 tag. That's why. Now if I make the change here for the third line, if I make this one h3 and also close the h3 tag, then I save it and I refresh this page, you can see now the difference. Okay, that's how it works. So you can practice also different headings. Now I'm going to show you how the paragraphs works. So first of all, I'm going to create a p tag, opening section. Then I'm going to close this section. Okay, I open my p tag, then I close my p tag. Now I want to write the text which I'm going to put in this paragraph. Okay, for writing is going to take a bit time, so I have copied something in my other file. I'm going to copy that. So I got my text. I'm going to paste it here. You can see I copied the text and I paste it here. This is the writing I want to display in my website. Okay, now if I want to display these things, I save it, file save, then I refresh this page. Now the text is coming here, it shows here. Now this is one example, but if I want to make another paragraph, that means I need to create another p tag. How I do that? The same way, I open my p tag, then I close my p tag. Now inside this p tag opening section and closing section, I'm going to put the text I want. Put it here and my text is ready. So my second paragraph text is ready now and is in my HTML file. Now I'm going to save it, file save, then I'm going to refresh it. Now you can see I got two nice paragraphs in my website. That's how you work. That's how the heading and paragraph work. Okay, in this lesson what we have done so far, we have learned the headings, you have learned the paragraph, then we did a few examples for headings and the paragraph. Now you're going to do this exactly how I did it. You practice this so you'll understand how it works. Okay, in this example you got three headings and two paragraphs. So you might need to type this, and then you're going to type this as well and put inside the paragraph. Okay, so this is your task 1. You already completed your task 1. You have watched the video and you have practiced what I did. Make sure that if you haven't practiced it, you practice it first, then you take the screenshot and you save that screenshot, and finally you upload that screenshot in the Google Classroom so I can see what have you done so far. If you complete task 1, now you're going to complete the task 2. For the task 2, you need to open up any browser, any web browser, then you just put the link I have provided here, then it will come to this section of this page, which is the student login. For the student login, it's going to ask the room name. You just put the room name. For example, if you are my year 8 YCS1 class student, you just put this 8 YCS1. Okay, this classroom you will find in Google Classroom. For example, if you are my year 8 YCS1 student, you can find your room name here, which is says 8 YCS1. If I go to here now and enter 8 YCS1 and click on join, then you're going to go to the different page, which is going to say that enter your name. You give your name, you write your name here, then you click on done, then it will take you to the quiz section. Then you complete your quiz. When you complete the quiz, I can see your result. But if you think you still want to confirm it, you can take the screenshot and you can upload also in the Google Classroom. Okay,